good, by the way, or you guys need time or something?
I'm good to go.
I'm good.
Yeah. Anybody?
Uh,
Nah, nah.
do you need
I'm home.
taxation?
I'm good. I'm home. I'm good.
I'm good to go.
Okay. I'll assume the rest of you are fine since you're talking in chat anyway. All right, cool. So last time, well, you had a large bird who, at first absorbed, it seemed, a bit of darkness and started to behave differently, and then, well, due to just interaction, expunged it and grew back into its lightning and cold wind form as you have been trying to escape its grasp and having conversations and just kind of waiting for other people. It is Yerm's turn. So you just kind of start um, off. I'm trying to remember. So yeah, we just skipped you. So you pretty much just start off. You note that behind you, towards the northern section, which on the map is the south, you note Casimir just kind of um, just kneeling down, kind of doing something to Tilgrim's body, kind of glancing over. You know, Tilgrim's body is, well, defrosted, seems to be kind of just beating with just water and dampness. You also note the snow around the body has kind of melted, and you can actually see just kind of this just marking of just stone. As Lucian kind of looks on, you don't really catch his eye. You know that as you turn back, the rock just kind of standing just on the bridge and kind of, well, back towards you, but just kind of coming up for a split second as it just stops. You also know that everyone's just kind of going south underneath. Um, it doesn't flap; its wings are just, they're still expanded, but it's just kind of looking around, like almost as it's sensing something. What do you do?
Um, so currently
Oh,
Zardos is being
oh no,
what?
I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't do something last session that everybody's going to be mad at. But go ahead.
Zardos is being currently crushed, right?
Zardos is not being crushed currently. No. Zardos is gripped pretty well inside. Oh, I apologize. You actually just, yeah, you're right. I was wrong. So the rock is in fact facing you. In its right claw or talon, it has Zardos just in it. Its leg is propped forward and pulled back, so it's literally like Zardos is like on the claw or in the claw on the rock's chest, with the other leg doing the balance and using its wings extended to keep balance. It's just kind of peering down towards you all, and it is again, it's doing search, like just kind of a searching motion where it's just kind of looking over everything.
That it? Okay. So seeing Zardos being crushed, I'm just gonna try to shoot at the bird with my bow. It's kind of like try and shoot kind of near its eye, trying to hopefully hit it and blind it, or like get some type of action where it will try to let kind of just like let go of Zardos in the confusion. Uh, and while doing, I'm gonna sneak attack. Does 16 hit?
Jesus Christ, I've been muted the whole time. So the arrow just kind of whizzes towards the creature. You know that kind of flap its wing as the wind just kind of stops it and drops it directly in front of it as it peers directly at you. Noting your sneak attack would not actually work. You have the
Um,
full, yeah, you have the full focus of the creature now.
looking at me, did it seem to let go somewhat of Zardos?
No, it just looked at you. Its body or didn't move at all. Everything from the neck up moved. It
Why,
just
hello?
swirled its head and just kind of looked at you. But its body is pretty much still tightly holding Zardos against his chest. Yo,
Um,
what are we listening to? What is this? Why is this dude trying to give me so much strength? Like, what is happening right now? Attack on Titan? Is that what we're listening to? Or no, it's something else? Yeah, yeah, okay. It's like the
seeing as
last song in a shonen, yeah, right? Oh, I'm sorry. My
oh,
apologies.
no, you're good. You're good. Seeing as my first shot missed, I'm going to attempt to shoot an arrow. Uh, I'm not trying to try and hit the barrel. I'm gonna try and shoot past it to try and get its attention away from me.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of shooting like into, well, basically past it into anywhere really. No particular direction, just not at it. I get a nat 20. Are you fucking kidding me?
So as you shoot the arrow off, you note the bird kind of just staring at you as the arrow kind of passes. You note in your blind firing, you manage to hit it in the wing. As it hits the wing, the bird just kind of twists its head and looks up at it. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
With that, you note um, it seems that.
Actually,
Go ahead.
does it count for a crit if I wasn't intending to hit it?
Sure, man. That yeah, it actually is a crit. Go ahead and roll the other one. Oh, you just rolled the crit. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take it. So as it hits you, note the feathers on its wings are well, you pierce it pretty much dead on. You could see the bird doesn't really note anything happening to it. It whips its shoulder as the wing kind of pops as it kind of just stares at it for a second. Uh, the rest of your turn, sir.
It's still locked on the Zardos. Well, still having Zardos being pinned down, right?
Yeah. So again, nothing below its neck is changed at all.
Um, how big? Like, not how big, but like, if I were to like run under, it, would it realistically be able to catch me? I mean, not catch me, but like, actually, no, because this fly. Never mind. Yeah, never mind that.
I mean, there's multiple
Um,
people underneath it currently, so
oh
which,
yeah, sure.
well,
Uh, I'm trying to zoom in on Lucian. Okay. Seeing that the first shot met, well, seeing that the shot hit, I'm going to attempt to run. Well, Yarm's going to attempt to run under the bird, uh, by dashing kind of, just near underneath it, hoping that it kind of just loses track of him. Uh, yeah, to about here, assuming that's underneath it. Straight meet it.
sorry, I meant to actually be muted.
Uh, that's underneath the bird, right?
Yep. Sorry, let me
Okay.
just. I gotta hide them for a sec. One thing I
Okay.
don't like. I can't see what's going on underneath them unless I hide them. In that
Gotcha.
case, I'm gonna move him to the side. I just need to know where he is on the map. Wait, he's there on the map. All right. Okay, does that end your turn?
Yes.
Cool. We don't need this. Um, yeah, we don't need this. So we know there's a disk of darkness or a globe of darkness 15 feet in the air, I believe. No, it was at the rock's head, right? So it's 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 40 feet in the air. All right. And this brings us to Kester's turn. You continue your descent. Um, you note that as you fall slower and slower down towards the water, that the slushing has increased, and you're not really sure what's going on above the bridge at this point. What do you do?
Wait, hold on. I'm still falling? I thought I
Uh,
fixed that.
I mean, with yeah, with levitate and based on your movement. No, no, you didn't. You're right. You were on the top of the. Yeah, so you're on the side here, kind of. I don't know what you're doing,
On
but
the
you're just
wall, moving around.
okay. Yeah, you're on the wall, moving around. Then
hmm Yeah. So I'm going to I'll take this opportunity to move 20 feet around the wall. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Zoom in. There we go. All right. I'll move around the wall. Hold on. There we go. One,
all right. I'm
three,
confused.
four.
So how would you be able to do all this?
Oh, I'm pushing against the wall and just gripping while I levitate to just
That's
pull
not.
myself along.
Yeah, it's a porous, smooth surface. How? It's not
A
possible.
completely smooth surface?
On the side, yeah. You're on the side of this 40-foot thing. You're about 20 foot out of 40 feet of it. You're on the wall. The wall is solid. That's not porous. I'm sorry. I was this part. The wall is solid. If if you can't drag yourself, you're just hovering there. Like you're literally
Hey.
just hovering there with both hands on it. So you can't just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna run around this corner. You're floating in midair with your hands against it. If you move your hands and push off, you'd go this way at a pace that would stop you from stopping. So you just start floating this way. If you push
Oh.
back, you just float down this way. That's how it works. You can't like grip
Oh.
a solid thing. Like there's nothing to like stop you. Basically, is what I'm saying. You don't have a stopper.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So how far down am I from the bridge, that is?
So you're not down from the bridge because last
Oh.
session you used 20 feet to go up. So you're basically damn, you're making me do math. So this is 5 feet up. So you're basically 15 feet above the bridge.
Oh, okay. Cool. So then in that case, I'm going to push myself onto the in the direction of the bridge. Yeah, that sounds good. Someone will stop me because they're smart. One, two, three, four. So yeah, four this way. Bop.
So you're now floating past this and
Mm-hmm.
over. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then that would be the end of your turn, which would bring us to Lucian. But Isaiah's not here. No, he's still. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, we'll skip him. Hopefully he comes around. Where is Lucian? Okay, that's actually that's fine. And this brings us to no worries. He said he was out with his. He said he was at the mall, I think, or something, right? Yeah, he's out shopping. Might be late. I imagine he's still shopping. This brings us to Jotun's. No, it doesn't, because Jotun is ahead currently over here. And because Jotun's tendencies or whatnot, there's no reason to roll anything because there's no reason to roll anything. So this brings us to Khan's turn. Uh,
Cool. I'm sorry. Go
yeah. Oh no, no, go ahead. You are, yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
ahead. Reaching out my hand for those that are able to see. the darkness 40 feet above kind of just gets sucked into my right hand, just completely dissipating from the air itself as I peer over to the bird. Am I able to see the arrow inside of it?
No, you're underneath the bird, so you're
Oh, I'm underneath the bird.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you're so if the bird's here,
oh,
you're behind and underneath it.
oh, okay. Okay, so Zardos is still okay. Okay, all right. So looking underneath it, I'm able to clearly tell a safe point of passage to just go up behind its legs, not to bother it. Right, like
Yes,
undetected. Cool. Could you kind of outline that passage to me, or am I just able to move straight forward?
you can just move straight forward. But I forgot to do
Cool.
something last session that I have to do this session.
Oh, you want?
So before you do that, we're gonna hit you with the black cold aura.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering what the
Yes, I
aura was
know.
for.
Uh, so that is
The rock's turn.
that.
And 50 gets hit with the. Jesus, what is that? 20.
That is a cold and necrotic damage.
Oh, that's lit.
And as you
All
are
right.
stricken with that, you're kind of just brought to the side. You note your right arm from the fingertips up to the shoulder is completely frozen. Inside the kind of frozen arm, you notice something black kind of slithering in through it, your fingertips and up. You could see something
Yeah,
swimming along your arm, but it's frozen too solid to really do anything about it. And you kind of
yeah,
just
no.
stand there. So, oh, I'm sorry. You also note that as this is happening, and I guess the shock kind of sets in from that feeling of just losing your arm and having it just freeze all the way up, just kind of a burning. You note Kester's body gingerly starting to float directly past you.
Uh, does he
Uh,
seem in control, or is it like,
you, you don't care at
um,
all.
ah, looking at my arm, I'm just gonna kind of hold it with my left arm. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna kind of cover it with the cloak as I kind of
So,
bring it
so,
closer under the.
so as you touch it with the other hand,
Yeah.
um, it immediately the ice just kind of grips your fingers and starts to just run up your arm. Can you go ahead and
That's.
make a Constitution save for me?
Ooh, okay, that's fine. Where's there it is. Boom. Bop. Bow. That is a 19.
And you kind of just pull your arm back really quickly. You can even hear just the snapping of the ice against it as you kind of just whip that arm away. Um, you don't think touching it would be very good at this point.
Yeah, I can do that. Um, yeah. I'm just gonna. That sucks. Um, hmm, backing away slowly. Did this whole interaction seem to gather the bird's attention?
The bird doesn't even, it didn't shift or move at all.
Cool. Alright, so backing away to the distressed tester. I'm moving here. I'm just gonna. Yo, are you good? As I kind of ask. Would you like a
Looking
hand?
down, I just no, I'm kind of not in control here.
Okay. How far up does he seem?
So
Or is he just like
Kester is 15 feet above you.
cool?
Or where?
Um.
Hmm,
Oh.
wait.
Hmm?
So yeah, okay,
Somebody gonna
cool. Yeah, he's 15 feet above you.
50 feet or 15?
15,
Oh, a
1 to
few.
5. Yeah.
Cool.
I was doing the math
All
in my
right.
head.
All right. Were you gonna say something? As I look over or look up towards Castor.
No, 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 nothing.
Oh, okay. When you make a high jump, the number is equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on move foot immediately before the shot. Cool. So backing away now, utilizing or as the shadow kind of envelop in my feet. As a bonus action, utilizing Step of the Wind to double my movement speed, I begin to kind of lightly run, not dashing, towards Kester as I prepare to jump and grab him, making note of my speed to not just fall over the ledge as I make an attempt at a high jump to at least reach him with my left hand, making sure that my right hand doesn't come in contact with him or my body. As I do this, I just kind of say, "Hold out your arm so I don't fall." As I reach towards the sky for him.
Yeah, sure. I hold out my arm.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Cool. Do. Boom. Oh, thank you. 12.
Are you still there?
Oh yeah, I am. I was waiting for you. I said 12.
Oh, did it roll? I didn't see it roll.
Oh, it's on my side. I don't know if anybody. I can reroll if you want.
No, it's fine. It's just I don't.
Can anybody else see it?
I can
see
see
it.
There's
it.
12. There's 12.
Well, this has happened multiple times. Sometimes my game
No.
doesn't catch up, and yours does, but I'm the host game, which is I don't understand how that works. There we go. It says 12. Um. Okay. Cool. So you kind of just are able to when you reached out towards him, you were grabbing at him.
He outstretched his hand towards me, so I was grabbing his hand.
Okay, so you kind of connect and grip his hand. With that, your jump, well, comes to its end as you just kind of drag him down to the ground with you.
Yeah.
This kind of just pushes you both down. You land as well as possible as Kester's still just kind of levitating above the ground. Go ahead.
Looking at Kessler, I just kind of say, "You're kind of like a balloon, you know. Ah, but this time, I hope you don't fly way too high." As so that was to do.
Kester just kind of looks at you. You also look at him. Your eyes meet.
um, as I just continue, um, with him in hand, I just kind of, or am I able to move him while I'm moving, or since I'm holding on to him, he doesn't have
You
control?
you can throw him in a direction if you would like. Wait, you did the high jump as a bonus, and you took an. What did you take an action?
So the action was the high jump, was the running up
Okay,
and jumping.
yeah. In that
The bonus
case, yeah.
was the step of the wind. So I'm
If
just
you
using
were
my
to,
movement.
because of his levitate and whatnot, if you grabbed him and threw him, it would just be an action. But you can do it.
All right, but can I just like while I'm moving, can I hold on to him and he'll just move with me, or is that not possible?
That's fine if he agrees.
Yeah, sure. I'm good with that.
Cool. As I just kind of pull him towards there childishly, um, making my round. Boom. While we're here, Zardos is in kind of a pickle. So am I, pointing towards or not pointing, but just looking at my right arm. I'm gonna have a chat with Madam Whitehaven and then go back for the others. You figure out whatever you did to yourself.
I just kind of give him a thumbs up.
And I'll just utilize the rest of the remaining. Hold on, let me measure this so I don't go over my movement. So I was here. So it's 20 left. Boom, bop, 10, boom, bop. Cool. All right. And upon here, what do I see? Just Yoan's like. Oh, you're muted.
I was just waiting for you to finish talking. You kind of trailed
Oh, I'm
off.
just asking for a quick description as I gaze in front of me. Like, what exactly am I looking at?
Okay. So you're just noting you're at the side of what looks like a mountain just going directly up pretty heavily. It's fairly steep. As the path winds down it, you note kind of just directly in front of you, a few feet. Um, Jotun's head is just kind of sitting there. Just you note in particular. Oh wait, no, if I'm not mistaken, last session didn't you Alex, didn't Bennett like pick it up with tentacles or something? Or is it
Yeah,
still on the ground?
he's
Yeah,
holding it
I'm
with tendrils.
okay. So you know Bennett just kind of holding the head up with black tendrils kind of gripping it in front of him. You also know kind of just around that Lady Whitehaven just kind of kicking her feet gingerly in her on her throne, looking fairly amused on at the happenings.
Okay. Mm, Calling out to Lady Whitehair, I'll just kind of say, wait, as I am doing this, look, when I was noting the environment, did I note what the time? Did it seem like it was afternoon, morning, evening?
Um, all you know is that you can see it, what looks like the sun slowly starting to rise in the just kind of northeastern area. You only note that because behind you is pitch black and in front of you is, well, just a glimmer of light. Uh, you're not sure what time it is.
Okay. Calling out to Lady Whitehair, I'll just kind of say, uh, evening or good morrow, madam. Some kind of bird you got there, shivering. Um, Sorry for keeping you waiting. We're kind of in a pickle. Uh, what happened to Jotun? And could you do something regarding my arm? Kind of got a bit frostbitten.
You note Lady Whitehaven just kind of blinking at you and then turning towards Bennett and then blinking at him and then turning back towards you. Uh, I do beg your pardon. Uh, looking back at Bennett, what, why are you all so difficult? Can you handle that one before I make a. I don't know. I don't want to duplicate the. She kind of waves her hand towards Jotun. That. Ooh.
On who else is still on the bridge?
I'm looking back. I'd say Sepla, Yerm, Zardos, of course. He's stuck onto the bird. Quite a sight. Uh, and Casimir. Also, Tilgrim. Yeah, Casimir's doing something to Tilgrim. Yeah, that's it. That's all I remember. Looking back at Bennett.
Know that
Uh,
part. Try not to ask.
Lady Whitehaven kind of nods and shakes her head slowly. Hmm, you seem quite delighted at the thoughts of your friend, uh, so close to death. Hmm.
Pardon me, but which friend?
Why, I don't know. The Z one.
Oh, no, it's just the bird. It's quite a sight. I'm quite keen on saving him, actually. I just needed to rescue Kester up here. As I kind of look towards Kester. He seems to be a balloon.
You could see Lady Whitehaven just slowly nodding up and down. Ah, yes, yes.
And with that, I'll just end my turn.
With this, Lady Whitehaven kind of shakes her head, confused at Khan, and then looks to Bennett. So, your plan?
More and more by the second. Khan, you said Zardos was stuck in the bird's grip, right?
Yes, his right talon.
How high?
Do I recall how high? Wait, actually,
You
no.
do
Uh,
you
I'm sorry, what?
do you recall how high?
I don't. I don't think- I'll just kind of say the bird wasn't really flying, if I remember. He's just kind of crushing Zardos. Like he's pinned him against the floor of the bridge.
You just you just see Bennett kind of stand there for a sec and just starts shaking his head as he moves. Move over here. Uh, sorry, burp. Can I see Zardos being held by the bird?
From your position, you cannot know. You just kind of see the back of the bird and its tail feathers down, so it's just kind of a almost almost slightly covered. You can see underneath, kind of if you just look under, you could see the legs and feet of people, but the tail's not very much up at this point.
Uh, so I can see the leg that the bird is balancing on.
You could see the bottom of it. You could see like the claw area. That said, what did you do with the Jotun's head?
I'm still holding on to it with tendrils.
Okay, I'm just gonna drag you along there.
Just keeping it behind me so it's out of sight of the bird. Could even turn. Um, um, I guess. Two of the tendrils behind me. Uh, two the there's two holding Jotun's head, and then four that are free. Two of them kind of point to the front as they both point towards each other. A small little flicker starts as a fire bolt starts to form. I'm going to cast Firebolt and wait until how do I even phrase this? I'm gonna wait until the bird, I guess, shifts its position so I can take a better shot at aiming for its leg. Gonna see if I can knock it off balance, maybe. So I'll prepare that. Um,
Fine. So you could prep it. It's fine. Okay.
with that, I'm going to end my turn just kind of holding it.
Okay. Um, as this is happening, for oh, okay. Sorry. I was actually reading chat. Um, so as this is happening, actually, hold on one sec. Let me just need to check the rule on. Yeah, right. Okay, that's how it works. All right. So we're going back to where we were. We were here. Wait, were we here? Or were we here?
If I remember, I think the bird was one down. Yeah, there was that
Yeah.
little area.
All right. So we have So we bypass. So the rock crushes Zardos in his grip. Um, you note Zardos for those of you who are still. Actually, hold on. Okay, so you can. So from the distance, Lucian hears kind of a just a beckoning cry. You know that being Zardos, you can't really tell exactly what's happening, but you can notice something dripping from the claws of the talon. Or I'm sorry, you can. Holy shit! What is that? What are you doing? What is going on right now? What just happened?
I pushed a button on my screen on my computer by mistake. That was an accident.
Oh, you just scared the shit out of me. I'm like, wait, what
Yeah,
happened?
I pushed like a.
I
It's like
thought you were
it's
gonna
like
You
say
were
that's not
scared.
gonna happen, and then you were gonna like run in and like fucking like karate kick the rock and like take Zardos back.
You were scared. Wait a minute.
Yeah, like what the? Yeah, it's like what just happened? Like what just?
I pushed that.
Like where did you get the secret weapon?
He just pulls a
Holy
Deus Ex
shit!
Machina.
Yo,
He
I
said he was
pushed.
going shopping. He wasn't fucking kidding.
Yeah, yeah, I went shopping, man. I got the goods.
All right, my bad.
Yeah,
So
I pushed like the F1 or something like that, and it like rolled the stuff.
now you're good. So Zardos has something dripping from him. Uh, you can only your imagination wanders a bit. With this, the creature just kind of yeah, I gotta check on that. The creature just kind of perches there, sitting there. Um, as it does that, it kind of flaps its wings and twists a bit. Uh, this gives Benda the clear chance to fire his bolt.
Creature flap its wings. Immediately, the tendrils are gonna kind of sling back and fire it almost like a slingshot. Wait.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, that was damage. I was yeah. And as the bolt kind of just fires through, you note as it hits the back of the leg, you kind
Yeah,
of
boy.
do a double take as you note just kind of a wall of electricity forming around the rock as the flame just kind of fizzles out into that wall. You don't know that it just kind of
Yeah,
visualizes
boy.
as the bolt hits it and then kind of gets sucked back into nothingness. You just gotta get an archaic glance at it. With this, the rock just kind of perches. You could see it lift,
Yeah, boy.
or everybody in front, or Lucian. You know that lifting its claw closer to its chest, and it puts its neck over the claw. It kind of just sits its head down. You can see its
Yeah,
eyes
boy.
start glowing as it opens its mouth. Its other claw just kind of fixated in the ground. Its wings kind of just up almost in an arc. You note the crackling in the sky starts to increase.
He's in the
Oh
house.
shit!
Sorry.
With this,
That
let's
was
see.
fucking great.
I
It's
hit
Joe.
you with.
Oh,
a-
it's Boo.
Real quick, with the talon it lifted, did it
Lucy
like
Lee
lift off
Killer.
Zardos or?
Are you invisible?
It didn't know. It's so Zardos is gripped in the claw, in the
Oh,
bird. Yeah, literally the bird's right foot is holding Zardos against his chest. And this goes out to your boy Zepla and Yerm. Because I can't do it to Zardos because he. Oh no, not Zardos. I'm sorry. This goes out to. Holy shit! It goes out to you two. Wait, nah, that's ruthless. This goes out to not Bennett is what I meant. I'm sorry because you already. No, not Bennett. Bennett was not in it. Who was it who already took the damage? Khan. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to double damage or double
Yeah,
dip.
Khan is already out of
So
the ring.
you take that damage and you
Yeah, I'm
take.
ready for it. Wait.
Does Yurm have anything that makes him resistant to cold or necrotic damage?
That is quite virus.
Okay, I just heard wolf stuff. What?
I got the from goggles.
Was that an answer?
I think just say he has scarf and goggles.
Oh, you don't have anything with your scarf and got. Yeah, you're okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You note very much that as the cold grips you, you feel just kind of a strange just thing happening to your hand. As you kind of look at it, you notice ice crystals kind of form on it. For some reason, as the crystals form, you know that kind of gels into just an icy water before just kind of falling off, and then happens again on different areas of your arm over armor and cloth, and then kind of just falling off. Uh, you also note Zeppela across from you is just kind of completely frozen. His spirit guardians just kind of dissipate as you just notice his body just caught in just this just crystalline just glow as he just sits there just encased. From where you are, you note that you can kind of like almost look up and you can almost see just right across from you the bird holding Zardos in its arm. You're pretty much underneath them actually, based on your positioning. And with that, that brings us to Zardos, which doesn't actually get a turn. And that brings us to who doesn't actually get a turn. And that brings us to Yerm. That's why I told you what positioning we were at.
Seeing Zardos frozen, I'm going to, and not Zardos, Zeppela. I'm going to just attempt to kind of hack at his. Does he look frozen solid? It's like he encased in ice.
He's frozen solid. Like he's not encased in ice. There's no cartoon ice around him. He's just his body and his armor is just like fully just.
Yeah, I get you saying.
Oh, sorry, I didn't pause because I paused because of something that just happened and I can't. My brain just stopped working. Yo, what time is it on everybody's computer?
802.
802.
802.
Wild. It's 8 o'clock here.
Huh?
It's
Did
8
something
o'clock.
happen?
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe different time zones.
What?
I don't think there's a 2-minute time zone anywhere.
Yeah, there's not. Now it just turned 8:01.
Yeah, I think your time's off. For some
That's
reason.
strange
Yeah,
because
like
my time is just the time. Okay, cool. That threw me off. All right, my bad. Um, yep. So this brings us to Yerm's turn.
Um, seeing I keep saying Zardos, Zeppela, kind of frozen. I could see Bennett from where I am, right?
Uh, at the moment you can't now.
Okay. Seeing Zeppela frozen, I'm going to attempt to defrost them. Do I have anything? Yeah, no, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to attempt to defrost them. Is that good or?
I don't understand what that means.
You see, he's frozen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and defrost him, like unfreeze him.
Okay.
So, what do I roll for that?
You don't. You tell me how.
Oh,
You explain what your character's doing. So I like what? Hey, I'm gonna defrost him now. What? Is that a thing? Do people do that? Is that a game mechanic I'm missing?
it
I'm
was in the
asking.
last day.
I'm being dead serious, by the way. Like I don't. Am I
Yeah, my
missing?
bad.
No, that's not my bad. I'm being dead serious. Like, is that a thing? If not, then no, you can't defrost him by saying I want to defrost him. You would have to logically figure out how your character would defrost his character, right?
Uh,
Yeah, right. The passion of your youth.
Yeah. Taking my dagger and one of my arrows, I'm going to attempt to like just kind of create a spark on the arrow, like well near the like wooden shaft part to kind of create a fire to try and warm them up.
Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking of not how that works. All right. So I couldn't think of a check that actually needed to be made. I was trying to figure that out. You note that you could see the kind of icy crystals on the back of Zeppelin's body start to slowly melt.
Oh, I was gonna say I think that would be survival because I'm trying to create a fire.
Oh, you just said you started a spark, create a fire.
Well, like I think that falls in the same category, quote unquote.
Yeah, you're fine. You did it already. That's how like you sparked the fire on your arrow, basically, is what I'm getting from this. Yes, no.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Based on the flame of the arrow, you're melting the back of his armor, holding
Okay.
it close. It's working. It's just going to take a long time. You you know. That said, do you just want to hold it there?
Yeah.
All right. That ends your turn and brings us to Hester's. So, noting your hand just kind of being gripped onto Khan's and just kind of floating there. Um, yeah, being aware of both the situation happening with Bennett to the north and with Lady Whitehaven's confusion to the south, what do you do, sir? Also, link me levitate again?
Uh, yeah, just one second. Let me just get it for you. Levitate, 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 levitate. Duncanson's spell slot. Go.
I gotta move.
There it is. Okay. So, just kind of like thinking for a second, just like pondering. I put my head in my hands and cancel the spell, sinking to the floor before just walking over to where Bennett is. For 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 feet over to Bennett. Uh, well, you got a plan for this, or you just want me to like do things?
Have any way to try and knock the bird down or get it to let go of Zardos?
Mm, Uh, uh, don't think so. I do not think so. Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
trying to figure out some way to get him out of there without going back onto that bridge.
yeah, that is the question of the hour. I tell you what. Oh boy. Okay. So then, let me see what I have in my repertoire. Hmm. Is the wind still like picking up around us? Mr. J?
My fault. I keep forgetting I'm muted. So
Oh,
the wind is kicking up around you. It's mostly because let me put this dude back. Um, so and he was up here. So the bird is you can note you kind of feel just something permeating from the direct north of you. The kind of crackling you kind of hear in your ear as electricity just pops. You notice that it's starting to slowly pick up the wind. Everything's starting to get spun around and mixed up a bit.
Oh shit, not this shit again. All right. Ooh. Um. Um. Man, these spell slots are rough. Hmm. Okay. 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 Can that even be considered? Oh, I can't even see him, can I? Moving a bit forward. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't see anyone under the rock, right?
Not to your vision where you're standing now.
Okay. Just kind of like I guess taking aim at the rock's wings from the behind. I'm going to attempt to throw an acid splash at it, trying to coat it in acid. You know, like, oh, did I press it twice? I did, didn't I? All right. Bird makes deck save.
Bird makes dex save.
I'm just gonna assume it works. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, you know as the acid just kind of just sludges towards the bird, the field just kind of absorbs it.
Uh,
You note one of the feathers on the back of its tail feather just kind of permeates a bubbling. You could see it kind of sizzling. It slowly darkens to just this black long feather, and then at the tip, it just kind of bursts into this green gelatinous thing that starts to coat it slowly, slowly rising up its back.
oh shit. Uh, oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh God. Uh, just kind of like well, realizing the well, speaking that I've seen that happen before, I turned back to Bennett. Yeah, that thing's absorbing everything. Uh, just in case you didn't know that already.
I can make that assumption.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, good, good. Anyways, we should like get out of the way. Say moving back 5 feet, ending my turn.
And with that, okay, we come to Lucian's turn. You note the spectacle of Zardos's body getting pretty much kind of just crushed. Um, you also note the happenings in front of you with the frozen, or at least the freezing aura you could see going off. You know that by the frost kind of erupting on Zephyla. You also note that it tried to do the same to Urim, but for some reason it just kept melting. Um, just glancing back to Kesimir, you see that he's kind of just wrapping up. You can see the blade in his hand as he lifts it back and just kind of looks down to Tilgrim. He just kind of glances at you and just thrusts it directly into Tilgrim. Um, as he does, as he kind of does this, what do you do?
Startled but willing to trust Casimir, he'll just warily watch what Casimir is doing.
You note the blade
Oh,
strike
will that?
Casimir.
Oh, will that? Oh, will that? Oh, go ahead.
I was just you already made the decision.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that ate up my turn or something.
Mm-mm, it's not.
Okay.
You note Casimir's blade slam into his left hand as it pierces through the other side. You could see just kind of this. Well, it's fairly familiar, but you notice this black, this kind of goo or ooze, kind of dripping down out of his wound. At first, you kind of see it as something more viscous than it is. Then you kind of just, shake your head. It's just blood as he kind of pulls the knife out. Uh, you note that he clenches his fist and kind of just lowers it as blood manages to kind of just hit the lips of Tilgrim as he kind of just looks over her. Looking back towards you, he nods. I'll have her over my shoulder. What's He kind of looks on at the bird and Zardos. Ah, more problems. Yes. Um, he kind of just nods at you.
Taking a hard sigh of relief. Thank you. Please take care of her. I'll see what I can do over there.
He just kind of nods at you again.
And with Casimir's reassurance, he's gonna move. I'm gonna go move. Say about there. Oh, I can't. I can't see the rock. I move about here. And do I see where it's holding Zardos? Like, do I have a clear line of sight to Zardos?
Sorry, I was muted again. It's killing me. I'm just gonna stay muted. I don't know why I keep muting. I always feel like I have background noise. You note Zardos just tightly gripped in its right leg or hand or foot. Sorry. Its talons kind of gripping and wrapping around it. From closer inspection, you note he's got a lot of blood kind of running out of his mouth and ears at this point. You note his eyes are rather just kind of bulging with blood just seeping out just slowly. Um, you can tell he's still alive as every now and then he screams, but you can't tell he's alive looking at him.
Is there anyone near, like, from the height he's at? Is there anyone near the ground that would be able to catch him, or is there to catch him if he did fall?
You know, Yerm probably
Hmm?
10.
Alright.
I'm confused.
So
What's happening?
I take out my gun and give a steady aim, aiming for about a joint on the rock's talon as I fire a shot, using trip attack to weaken its grip on Zardos. So it has to make a dex save.
Okay.
And I gotta roll to hit first. Something tells me that wasn't good enough.
No, it wasn't.
I used my second attack and try again. Are you fucking kidding me? I used my inspiration to give me advantage.
Dog, just give up.
Dog, wait.
Just
Okay,
give
hold
up.
on. This is wait. That's what is
And the bullet.
And you complained about the part that I used.
Yeah, the bullet just kind of gets
I
whipped away.
I attempt to use a superiority die to raise that 12 since it's the last one I rolled. I need to hit an 8. And damn, are you kidding me?
Yeah, again, the bullet just kind of fades.
I tried, man. I tried. Action, sir. I used that earlier. Welp. That's turn.
Jesus Christ,
that's some bullshit.
Wow.
that was rough.
Wow.
And with that, Pilgrim, go ahead and make a saving throw.
What type?
I'm sorry, death save.
Oh, death save?
Yeah, sorry, I
Alright.
thought I said death save. It just dawned on me as a saving throw.
See.
Sorry, work got me kind of tired. It
Nah,
really does.
That's cool.
it's cool. Oh. Wait. That was +1. That was still on my part, by the way.
Holy shit! Did you just throw a nat one?
4.
No, you threw a 4. Sorry, the way it looked for a second, the red. I was like, wait a minute. All right, cool. With that, this brings us to. Oh yeah, I can actually do that. All right. Oh no, I can't actually do that. All right. This brings us to Khan's turn. Standing there with the arm kind of just glistened over. You note the black starting to just kind of smoke a bit. It just kind of plumes out into like this just cloud of ink almost, just smoky and just starting to cover the inside. You can feel under the just burning this strange, just itching sensation, but just inside, just in the bones almost. Um, as your arm just kind of starts to shiver a bit. You note Lady Whitehaven just kind of nodding her head slowly back and forth as she stares at you. You note from the north above as the bridge goes just further and further away, Bennett and Kester just kind of tossing magic out. With that, what do you do?
Um, Looking at Lady Whitehaven, I just kind of say, pardon me, ma'am, but could you please tell me, what you're thinking? I noticed that you are nodding your head, if it's not too much to ask.
Hmm. I was thinking how boring this was and how slow you all are.
Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
truly apologize
Uh, she kind of just shakes her head. For what?
for not really making this swiftly. I know you have places to be.
Hmm. Yes, I see. Well, if you can run along and grab that, well, the amber shard from your friend's face, perhaps we can move along.
Um, Gladly, but selfish of me to ask, but what of my friend over there? Is there no way I could put my own life at jeopardy just to have a chance of bringing him back?
You know the large smile come up on half of the face of Lady Whitehaven. The green just kind of ooze pumping along her throat and down her chest. I'm sorry. Uh, did you ask if you can, well, take your friend's place?
And with that, kind of see Khan kind of blank steerly, looking back to Jotun. Uh, More of striking a deal, rather. But if it comes to it, I'd be willing to.
You could see her just nod, smiling. Well, in that case, go take that little amber thing out of her head, or I'm sorry, his head, and, well, tell it to the voices inside. You could see her just kind of put both her hands up and just tap her fingers on each other directly in front of her face. Go on. Or, well, uh, go get, I suppose, ripped to shreds like he did. Your choice.
I'm nodding. You just kind of turn
Hmm.
around.
She kind of waves as you turn off. Don't forget, one of them is boring, Hmm. tedious too.
Um, I turn around and nod again. While this was happening, did I hint any kind of misleading words, kind of something I suspect as a lie in her tone, or is it just been truthful this whole way through?
Slithering up your neck and just kind of right next to your ear, you hear Lady Whitehaven's voice. No, I'm bound by my contract to always tell you the truth. I'm sure we've had this discussion before. And the slithering just kind of eases away.
Yes, yes. I just kind of say sorry. As again, I head towards you, and seeing Bennett and Kessler, I'll say, hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna take the gem or the ruby from Jotun. I have a way to bring him back. And if any of you can assist me in kind of propping the skull as I kind of raise out my right hand, I'm missing a hand for now.
I guess hearing this, Bennett turns to Khan as the head kind of rises above his. What?
I'm here to retrieve the ruby. I could bring Jotun back.
No, no, no. I heard that part. The other part.
The part with the hand, I need you to prop it up and hold it still because I'm missing a hand.
You note that Khan's entire right arm is covered in just a very crystal-like clear ice, and underneath it is what looks like black ink just kind of swirling around. Um, that's because you're supposed to note other things, but that doesn't. Yeah.
Go over this when everyone's crossed the rock. Not right now.
Oh yeah, but this not. I kind of had a little discussion with Whitehaven. I really shouldn't be making the madam wait. I won't bring it to her as if yet, but I just need the ruby as of right now.
Khan, say this again. We need everybody over here before we do anything else. Something goes wrong with your idea, we'd rather not have it be in the middle of a fight with this thing. As I just point over to the rock.
I see. Okay. Okay. Um, looking directly in front of it, or looking directly towards the rock, am I able to see anything that, like, any piercings inside of its back, something like that? No, like nothing protruding or sticking,
No,
resembling an arrow.
you just note feathers just like very neatly laid on it, and a strange, rather large tail feather on its back with a just green kind of streak rising up it slowly.
Well, looking at Bennett, is Zardo's still under there? Am I able to see Zardos as I say this?
You can't see anything but its tail feather at your
Cool.
well, on the back of it and its wings. Basically, you're just looking at the back of it.
Oh no, all I heard was a few gunshots.
Well, let's make a deal of our own. As I raise my left hand, darkness kind of seeps from the shadows of the room, emanating or collecting my hand. You kind of pierce it with an arrow or something tangible, and I'll get rid of it. As the darkness starts to collect in my left hand. That way, we could gather everyone here in one fell swoop.
Think we can actually stick something in that?
It's worth a shot. I'm looking at Ben, and I'll just kind of say, we're adventurers, aren't we? In this time of life and death, there's no point in wasting it on fears, brave, be brave like Sepla.
You're in the wrong place for a bunch of false bravery. I'll just take out a crossbow and just I can't nod it because it's not my turn, but I'll hold the crossbow.
And with that, I'll just prep darkness to fire onto the crossbow as soon as it pierces the rock. The rock's I guess fur, skin,
So it's a
flesh.
bird. Birds have
If
feathers.
yeah, feathers. As soon as as soon as it pierces rocks. Um,
Okay.
Looking at Bennett as I move up, I'll just say, "Oh, it's not. Ooh, you can move me up. I'll just continue moving me up. I'll be right here.
You mean
Uh, uh,
here or here? Because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
you
right
just
here, right there. Yeah, right
okay.
there. And I'll just say as I pass by, just make sure at least one lands. As shadows and my left arm continue to grow bigger and bigger.
That brings us to Bennett's turn.
I guess following up on Reed, I am going to pull out a. Where is it? Crossbow. Apparently, it's not inventory for what reason. I am unsure.
Didn't you give one to Connor before?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, you're looking for what?
You didn't get the calm to Carl?
Oh, true.
What are you looking for?
It's crossbow.
Thought I had a crossbow.
Yeah, you gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be in my bag if you want it. Remember this kind of would say, "Oh yeah, I have your crossbow. Yeah, just dig in there, you'll find it. Don't mind the random assortments."
Two tendrils from Bennett's, I guess. Yeah, just two tendrils go over and just, I guess, sort through his bag, plucking the crossbow out.
Okay, I'm just gonna take 10 movement speed from you. Uh, yeah, Khan doesn't have a crossbow.
That's weird. He gave it to me.
Uh,
That is weird indeed. So who did you give it to? Well, you gave it to me, but whose inventory did you put in there?
Should have been in yours.
he doesn't have a crossbow. Figure it out.
Actors directory? Quick draw.
No, I mean like literally. If there's no crossbow in your inventory, I don't. Yeah, like you don't have a crossbow.
So seeing as Bennett's taking long to find the crossbow, I'll just say, screw the crossbow. There's darts in there. Those should suffice.
I guess, well, I guess I'll drag, like, 3 darts out of his bag then. So, as one of the tendrils kind of finds a dart and kind of centers it, two more pull on the back of it. The tendrils kind of resembling a uh bow, as the two of them just kind of fire off, trying to aim for. I guess the. Am I able to see the back of the head of the rock?
Um, no, it's leaning kind of forward, so it just looks like it doesn't have a head.
Aim for the highest part on the back. 24.
All right. So you just kind of toss the dart just kind of smoothly at the back of the creature. Um, as it kind of hits the back, you know that there the green streak kind of just slowly passes it. You notice the dart kind of staying securely in it as at the dart, it splits into two kind of just paths, each kind of green streak growing and going left and right, just continuing up the bird.
So I guess after the roll for damage roll 5. So I guess with a dart in the back of the bird's head, I'll just turn to Khan. Your plan will conjure up.
And then upon him, Bennett saying that you notice, or he'll notice that the shadows are no longer in Khan's left hand, as directly, it's directly where the arrows, as it pass by, shadows ignite from the arrow as magical darkness surrounds the bird's upper head or upper torso, not torso, upper head, yeah. Looking back at Bennett, I'll just kind of say, yeah, hopefully it works. If not, we're all gonna die, as I kind of say, smiling.
That was screwed somewhere. That being. So I guess with that, I'm gonna call out, I guess, to that was a burp. I'm just gonna call out to everyone on the bridge and just go, get over here now. Guess as the darkness kind of festers, pops up, I'll call out to everybody. Just start moving. Oh.
I'm gonna yell back. Slight problem. We got someone frozen over here.
Um, with that, you note the bird kind of begins to almost shift itself. You note the darkness just kind of illuminating around its upper to mid back. Um, for those of you in, well, Lucian, you note the bird is kind of covered in just a sphere of darkness in front of its face. You just kind of see it shifting around, moving, as Zardos is just kind of clutched very tightly and just kind of slowly being crushed in the rock's arm, and it's still very tightly against its just its breast area. The bird just kind of starts to flicker a bit as it just shoots straight up into the sky. At the speed and trajectory, it just kind of shifts itself and goes up. You kind of almost instantly see it go into just cloud cover. It flies up 120 feet. With this, you all know Zardos also just kind of gets whipped directly with it. And that ends the rock's turn. And Zardos's. Uh, and Zepla. This brings us to Yerm. Kind of at the speed at which the bird just kind of shot into the air. Go ahead and make a strength save for me.
Would that be me or no? I'm still frozen.
No, that would be Yerm.
Okay.
You're able to withstand just kind of this blast on the downside. Your flame just kind of gets washed out as you kind of get your arrow just knocked out of your hand as this wind just comes crushing down. You notice the wind also hit Zeppela, kind of just refreezing the area you managed to melt. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh, so this is still in effect here, I believe.
So was Bennett able to hear what I yelled before he ended his turn or not?
Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 feet. Yeah, he could hear you yell.
So do any of you have a plan from the popsicle over here?
Khan will just kind of peel back.
I can unfreeze him. I
What?
just gotta get close.
Repeat.
Seppa, he's frozen and slowly dying as we speak.
Oh, carry him back with you. We'll resuscitate him.
Okay. Looking around, do I notice any rock feathers on the ground?
Oh, you do not know.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna carry well, Yurm's gonna attempt to carry Zeppa to the other side. Would that be strength or?
No, that would just have your speed. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, in his case, you would need a strength check as well. Cool.
Augers.
So yeah, it's just moving with half speed at this point. You managed to just you know, just kind of grip him up on your back, take him along for the ride.
Ah, such a hero I am, saving this dickhead. As I move forward, yeah, as I move forward. Oh, God, what you said earlier before I started carrying him. Oh, yeah, hearing Lucian say that, I'm just gonna sigh as he passes his turn.
I'm sorry.
Hearing Lucian say that, he's just gonna sigh as he passes his turn.
Oh, I got you.
I didn't say anything. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about, but
yeah, you said you
oh
could
yeah, I see what
unfreeze
you
him.
mean. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that. Yeah, I said that like the moment you were talking to Khan. Oh, you only figure out now.
You didn't. You just said that a second ago on my end.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, and might be
All
a bit
right, man.
behind, bud.
All right, cool. Yeah, all right. So Kester's turn. I don't know what just happened there.
All right.
That's a hell
Okay.
of a that's a hell of a delay.
But well, there we I guess go. Uh, this ain't it. I can tell you what, this is not it. Um, yeah, I'm out of most things. I'm just gonna heading down south. Oh, Jesus Christ, the block scared me. All right. Oh wait, I just realized I can't use Foundry anymore because I no longer have internet on my computer. So looking down towards well, everyone running back here, hopefully. Well, yeah, I can't see him at all. Hold on.
I'm confused. You're moving your mouse, so did you just lose internet? I'm confused what that means.
No, I lost internet because I'm running off of my hotspot because there's an internet outage in my area, yada yada, so on and so forth, and I just ran out of data on my hotspot. But I can still move my mouse, but I can't move my character or interact with anything, I guess,
Okay.
which is
Um,
interesting.
you just moved your character.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so I'm
moving
just
your character.
unable to see anything on my end. Yeah, so nothing's happening on my end. So I guess
Okay.
okay.
So, I mean, that's like, what do you want to do, man? Just lead me
That's
through
an
it.
excellent question. Let me just make sure that I don't have anything of the sort. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm out of all resources as of now. Using prestidigitation. How big of a rope can I even make with prestidigitation? How
Ah,
much rope can fit in 1 cubic foot?
oh. So cubic foot is pretty much here, completely coiled. You're looking at, I'd argue, 50 to 60 feet of rope.
All right, cool. So I'm
And
creating
yeah,
50 to 60 feet of rope.
yeah,
I
just pick a number, my guy.
sick. I don't know where Zepla is. Just kind of looking down. How far away is Zepla? Oh, Jesus Christ. Forgive me.
Apla is 35 feet away from you.
35. Oh yeah. So creating a lasso, I attempt to just like chuck the rope towards Zepla. Well, around Zepla, obviously. If it doesn't go around him, it's fine because well, Germ's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you chuck a rope and Yerm he's carrying him, you're just gonna chuck a rope at both Yerm and
Oh
Zeppelin.
yeah, he's carrying him. I forgot. Ah, my bad, my bad, my bad. Um, is there anybody else that would utilize this rope?
Could actually just do
Uh,
that, but
I guess I can help your move faster by pulling. Would that cancel out his half speed if I'm pulling, helping him like move Zepla?
no, that would just be you literally
Uh,
pulling him as he walks, which would just make him fall most likely.
that's yeah, that wouldn't be very helpful. Uh, let's see what we got here. I still got 6 wild surges. I'm gonna use one of these wild surges to gain something that'll probably help.
And that's
Does it
eight.
roll on you? All right, 8. Oh, is that more damage to me? I think so. Hold on, let me check.
Fireball on yourself.
Fuck
Oh
me.
boy. Well,
Twice in a row.
go ahead and tempt
Yep.
that
Yo,
out.
yo, how far is man?
I ain't gonna lie, all y'all about to get it. I
Yeah,
I,
you
I
guys
don't
are all
really.
together in the middle of like just a small underpass. You're
Yep.
going to be
Oh
trapped.
my fucking
He
god.
decided right in the middle of two people was the best place to wild surge.
That's what just
Yeah,
happened.
naturally, you wouldn't expect that to happen twice, now would you?
I mean,
Realistically, no.
Just that water
I
search for
don't
like a
think
month.
wild surging
Just that
around
water search for a
people
month.
is good at all.
So Carl, Alex, and King.
Yeah.
Y'all
Let's
niggas better have a
see.
high dex or some absorb elements on you. I swear to God.
Nope.
Uh,
What makes you think we
hilarious.
have that if he thinks that this wouldn't happen twice?
I definitely didn't think it would happen twice.
So yeah,
Oh my
this is
god.
rough.
How much
Youch.
health you have, Bennett? How much health you have, Bennett?
Wait, did
Below
mine
10.
roll?
Yeah, he's
What
You're
the?
below 10?
Below 10.
Question.
Mm.
what? No, you're not below 10 health.
No, I was just fucking with him. I have 47.
Oh, you know,
Oh, bro, you fucking fine.
Like yeah, we all
double
got
drop.
healed. Like,
Yeah. Real talk, don't fuck
Oh,
with your party members if they're asking you actual questions.
oh, okay, he got it. He got it. This man got it. This
Of
man
course, the
got it.
guy with the
Wow.
most dex is the one to roll on that 20. Like he
Right?
needed it.
Wow. And we just need
Wait.
King. Oh, King,
Yeah,
you could just roll in the
yeah, I was just about to say, it wasn't working out. But all
So
right,
bad, bro.
now to remember how to use this. Uh,
This is the exclamation point and D20.
uh, and my stat is yeah, 2 + 2. Go. Wow, what a fucking ridiculous number. All right, hit me. I got a 12.
Okay.
I can't roll the damage. Actually, I could just do it here.
I'll just say that.
Well,
Oh, do you want to
all
roll
right.
the damage yourself? It's up to you.
Nah, you could do it.
Oh, it's not that bad.
What's not that bad?
Do you have anything that halves fire damage?
I can't
Why is
say I
it
do.
max damage? I
I'm
thought
sorry?
that 21.
No, I have nothing to do such a thing.
In that case, Kessler is immediately just kind of engulfed and emblazed in the flame. Um,
How much
you,
damage is that, anyways? I don't know.
oh, I'm sorry, it's 34.
34.
You
Oh,
survive
sweet.
as you kind of just sit on like one knee and just covered in just like ash. As the explosion blows again, does Bennett have anything that has fire damage?
Nope.
Oh, okay. You're immediately shot back a bit by the blast as it just hits you all at once. You've been bloodied unnecessarily, so you take 1d6 damage per start of your turn. Your body is just trembling at this point as Khan just kind of just sits around slowly, just charred and just pieces falling apart and off of Kester. He kind of just brushes his shoulder off, not really taking any effect. With this is going to end your turn, King, as you are dismantled.
Naturally.
With that, Lucian, you just hear just a massive explosion, just kind of erupt as you kind of see just fire come from the oh, I forgot. Fire come from the overpass to the south. You could see just a massive crack forming in the center right here and just starting to sprawl out on the top. Kester, you note the just debris kind of falling above you.
Wait. Isn't it 40 feet up?
It is, yes.
Well, then wouldn't the explosion only be 20 feet up?
An
It would, yes.
explosion.
So then,
It's
It
an
explodes out to
explosion.
hit the wall.
oh, fuck
I don't
me.
I don't want to have to go into the details of how explosions work, but
Yeah.
All
my
right.
my
All
narration
right.
has been my narration's accurate, sir.
All right. Yes, sir.
So I saw that, or that was a more Kester thing.
No, you definitely saw that. You saw a massive explosion just kind of rip directly to the south of you out of that tunnel, and you can now see just the overpass cracking. You also know if you want to be 100% accurate, the sides are also cracking at about what is that explosion radius off? If it's off you, what is that 20 feet? 20 feet above you. There you go. It's worse
So
than Kester thinks.
previously fo-
Oh, there we go.
What's the odds of a fire?
previously focusing on the rock going in the air to the explosion, just snap and look at the the current devastation. Not quite sure, and I turn back to look over to Casimir and Tilgrim. Does Tilgrim tend to be getting up anytime soon?
You don't know Tilgrim doing anything at all. No, she still looks as I mean, it seems like she's dried now, in the care of Casimir, but she doesn't look any better than before, really.
And looking up and over to I see like Zepla and Urim, correct?
You do, yeah. You note Zeppela kind of just over Yurm's shoulder. You can't really see much of Yurm other than his arm, as Zeppela's body is fairly large.
Lucian just looking back and forth and knowing that Togum is in good hands with Casimir, he'll go forward and attempt to help out Zeppela with his frozen situation. Let's see. And I'll cast Prestidigitation to just warm up Zeppela's body and attempt to arouse him awake. And there we go. So yeah, with this added warmth, how is Zeppela looking?
Um, Sorry, I got stuck on. Are you here or are you literally here? Are you
Oh,
like? Are you
whoops.
10 feet? No, I'm
Whoops.
just. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out because
Yeah,
what you
my,
were saying.
my bad. My bad.
With you just kind of sending a small kind of flame up towards him. You know that it is actually warming him. It's just not doing much else. He still seems rather frozen, just kind of just covered in it. His eyes kind of as he's hunched over the shoulder, just kind of rolled back.
I
Lucian,
focus the heat around his upper body head area and just try to shake him all the while.
wait,
To
Lucian.
see
He
if I
might
can
be
get him up.
dead. Lucian, he might be dead for good. I say we take what's on him and bury him somewhere peaceful.
Lucian is just flabbergasted and just doesn't say a word in response to Yerm's suggestion.
Look, all I'm saying is that Karma's a bitch.
He has his brow furrows, almost as if he wasn't busy at the time, he might have reached to punch him. He refocuses on Zeppela and attempts to wake him up. Yeah, I'm essentially spending turn doing that, trying to heat up Zeppela and get him some consciousness.
I'm sorry, you're who, man? Sorry, you
Lucian,
just cut out of one
I
thing. You
focus.
said you wanted to, and then like Zeppela.
That's not like so. Essentially, for this turn, I'm gonna focus on warming up Zeppela and see if I can rouse some consciousness out of him.
So based on the fire you're creating, nothing seems to happen. It just literally the fire is just slowly melting off, just pieces of ice. But Zeppela seems to be completely unconscious. You know, kind of looking over his body and his face where his eyes are kind of rolled back. There's just kind of a black cloud floating across just his left eye. And just again, his body just seems frozen.
Now, a bit off put off the the glowing, misty, dark eye. It'll look upwards, and knowing this is essentially where the rock ascended. He'll Yerm, just head over there with the others. This isn't a good spot to be.
Is that a yay nay, or we're just
You're. Uh, are you dead?
cool? And with that, yeah. So anything else, man?
I just continue to do my best to warm up Zepla.
Okay. With that, Pilgrim, go ahead and make another death save.
Woo! Oh, whoops! So that was muted.
Sorry, you said you thought that was muted?
He thought he was muted.
Yes, that's what I thought he said. How lovely. And with that, Pilgrim's eyes open. You note the feeling of almost a weight on your chest. It's indescribable. It's almost as if you have just the weight of the mountain against you. You suffer from 3 levels of exhaustion. As you come to, you can't not hear just the kind of voice of a woman screaming in the back of your head. While you make out the voice plainly, it's just a shrill that just kind of garbles everything that comes next. As you kind of look up, you could almost smell kind of a cindering in the air as black smoke still kind of billows its way out of the overpass just to the south of you. Um, you no longer see the rock or any kind of indication of it being there. And in the distance, you note your allies kind of just, well, you're not really sure. It just seems like they're occupied with something. Um, just kind of looking to your right, you see Casimir just kind of holding his hand in his other hand, his left hand kind of just something just looks to be wrapped around it. You still note just kind of to the side of you, there's just speckles of something, just viscous, gooey, as you just almost out of habit or just mush it against you and just look at it. You just see a black ooze on your fingertips as Casimir just kind of leans over. Ah, good, you're back. What do you do?
Okay. Okay. Uh, you said the bird is nowhere to be seen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of still on the ground and like in terrible pain. I could say uh I'm I'm alive. Does Casimir react at all?
You just note him looking down at you, nodding. Aye, little one, you're alive. Uh, I need to tell you something before we go forward. Uh, will you listen to the confessions of an old man?
Yeah, yeah. I just kind of nod, looking at him, waiting.
Hmm. Oh, that's just drop session mode.
Oh, what? What happened?
Oh, nothing. Taking the music, damn it. Wahaha.
So, folks, during this interlude, what do you guys think?
Quick plan to save caster, not caster, Zul. So I'm gonna use my turn to grab Zepla and then bring him back there. Pretty sure you guys can handle a bird dodge, you know. Um, when Zalt comes down, I think we should all kind of whoever can jump the highest try to catch his fall if he's released, and then the other two support the falling, party members. That way we can minimize the damage, and then we all just cross the bridge. Since the arrow will still be stuck in the bird, the darkness won't go away until I cast it out.
Back.
Sorry, what?
I'm smoking that Zeppelin back. He about to die. Finally. Fuck him.
Yo, why?
He was
Why
addicted to me
y'all
one
suddenly
time.
not like Zeppla? Zeppla's sick.
Yo, he was addicted to me, so fuck him. Nah, he
Yo,
can die.
why you even pick him up then?
Easy. So I can make sure that when he dies, I can see it.
Yeah, I kind of like Zeppla, man. Sorry, kind of a G here.
That's rough. I don't care.
Well, if I'm gonna strike a deal, or I did strike it, or I'm hoping to strike a deal with Lady Whitehaven to bring Jotun back and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to cross the bridge as soon as possible.
Yeah, that.
What's his name? That K nigga.
Did you just say you don't trust Canada?
No, the K nigga. I
Casimir?
remember his name. Yeah, Casimir.
Casimir?
Yeah, I don't trust
He's the
him.
one that brought back Tilgrim. He probably is gonna have some messed up dark.
Yo, did you not hear that description?
Yeah, he probably has some
Before he
messed
comes
up
back, I'm gonna
stealth
go
things.
bounce and get some like chips.
Right, that description was like, yeah, dark necrotic energy and tentacles just coming out of like nowhere, out of a blue, evil-looking knife.
Wrong. I understand. All things right now, he had no choice but to trust him. Pilgrim back.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I didn't say any of this, so I can't even say anything. I just have to believe him. That's just me looking in from my point of view. You're not know what the fuck's happening.
Honestly, I'm hoping it doesn't bite too fucking hard. That, and I guess there goes my whole thing about going into the temple unscathed. Someone wanted to roll the dice.
Damn, bro, I don't. Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, man.
Damn,
That just
bro, it
kind of
sounds like
happens.
you don't get the head problem.
Feel that.
Tough. Anyways. Back.
Wait, so if I remember correctly, 8 means fireball casted on a magic source, the wild mage sorcerer.
7 and 8.
Well, 7 and 8, yeah.
And there was no way you to like do what you did last time to put up one or move it down to.
No sorcery points.
Okay, I see.
I see.
Oh, that
If
isn't.
I had one of those, I probably would have done it. Realistically.
Well, magic sorcerer seems fun.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from these 2 incidents, you haven't been that much of a danger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The unicorn was really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was
Even though
looking
it's
for the
like-
unicorn, but naturally.
Yo, back. Did I miss anything?
No.
No.
Ah,
So, do we agree with the whole catching Zardos if he falls? Why did I see itself last time? It's weird. It's like I have feather fall. I'll just jump up 15 feet to catch him, and then I'll reduce the landing damage. You guys just, and I guess you guys just brace the impact so that we both survive.
Man, why do you have feather fall? Then why are you even jumping?
Feather fall lets me reduce it by 25 because that's my calculations for your con plus whatever things. It lets me reduce fall damage by 25. So Featherfall is a monthly that lets you reduce fall damage by 25.
Oh.
Or it doesn't let you
I
reduce it
thought
by
you were talking
25.
about the spell. Never mind.
No,
then.
no,
I
it's
have
an
a
ability.
feeling. I have a feeling it's gonna come down as fast as I went up, so I'm not sure. But hey, I'm
No,
willing
saying,
to try.
I'm saying if Zardos is released, like if Zardos is the only one that's falling down, because the darkness won't go out. If the arrow is still inside the bird, the darkness is going to stay there centered on the arrow, which is inside the bird. So if the bird releases Zardos, I'm saying I'll just jump up, use Featherfall, catch Zardos, and then you guys just support and catch our fall to brace the impact, so that we all survive. Since he's in heavy armor, he's a paladin. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some heavy fall damage.
I kind of feel like it's just gonna land with him and its talons on the ground. But hey, I'm gonna be optimistic.
I mean, the bird wouldn't be able to see where the ground is because it's surrounded by magical darkness.
I mean, it's down, so you don't really need to be able to see to know where the ground is. I get to know how far away the ground is, yeah, but like where?
Yeah,
Man,
I'm
it's
just
not
hoping like the
exactly. I mean,
darkness.
you can still feel gravity.
Yeah, I'm hoping the magical darkness disorients it because that's kind of the same way if you were to cast a spell, you wouldn't know which is up and down in a way unless you touch the floor.
I mean, if he's in the air, then all he has to do is start falling, right?
Probably true, but let's hope he doesn't do that. Let's hope Mr. J is
That's
merciful.
if I succeed. If I see my.
Oh my god, bro!
grapple-
What if it falls into the river?
Well, please.
I mean,
that's crazy.
I may wait. Hold up. It depends how I land. If I land face flat, I may die. But if I land head
Bro,
first, I may survive.
We're gonna catch you. Please succeed on your strength saving throw.
If
What
I do, I
strength
fall.
save? Hasn't he not been rolling
He
strength
hasn't been
saves this
made a
entire
strength
time?
save that entire time.
He hasn't made a strength save?
Yeah, I'm like, where are y'all getting this
Oh.
strength save from?
Because the last time he was caught in
No,
it,
no, no,
Mr. J
he
had to make
No,
him
no,
strength
that was
save.
when he was initially grabbed.
Oh, I thought it was still. Oh, never mind. I don't. Maybe you could single it. Oh, it has feathers.
When I got caught in its talons, I had to make a strength save next turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, we'll
In
see.
that case,
Hopefully,
we need
Mr.
to
J is
talk to Mr.
merciful.
J about that one.
You know, I'm frozen.
That means that Zardos is just
so
weaker
there's
than
that.
Lucian. I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
I mean, paladins will get proficiency in strength save. The only charisma and wisdom.
Oh, rock up party full of barbarians.
I still don't get why wisdom. Like, I still don't get it, bro. Like, why wisdom? Bro?
Because they're
spells.
Probably that
Spells.
too. I want to play a bard. Just
Well,
for
like,
Yo,
combat.
my third character is definitely a guns a blazing barbarian. Easy.
Yeah, I want to play a bard on like a bard because I feel like outside of combat we're lacking just basic stuff. Like I want to try the roleplay thing. Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
You good?
Okay, so standing up, I kind of just say, we'll get there. Into the Ember Temple, and I kind of just hobble. I guess, yeah, hobble forward. Before I move, does Casimir look hurt at all? In a way where, I guess, does he look like can he walk?
He kind of just stands and stretches, and he just kind of puts his arm, just kind of, or at least he takes your arm and he kind of just ducks down and kind of just sits crouching by you. And he just kind of looks at you. Perhaps you should, well, we'll get you situated, and I have a potion. Or rather, I wonder. He kind of looks on ahead of you and helps you on your way.
Okay. Just to be sure, he's like offering to carry me, right?
No, he is not. He's offering to help you walk.
Oh, okay. Okay, with that, then I'll go start heading forward since the path ahead is clear. Yeah. Yeah. So I got half. Okay, 10 feet. He's following behind us and move forward, right?
He's just kind of right alongside you.
Okay. Oh, that movement really killed me. I guess I can double my movement speed to hobble just a little faster to the other end. And that's all I can really do for this. And that's my turn, really. That's all I can.
Okay. And with that, we back into just kind of a clearing of the smoke finally as uh Khan, you note just looking around, you're just all around just in a lot of hurt. What do you do?
Uh, Looking at Kester, I'll just kind of say, Are you able to stand with those wounds? What was that?
Magic. It was magic. I say, just coughing up a lot of blood.
Fair enough, I say, shrugging. Looking down to my right arm, I just kind of remind myself, yeah, I don't have much time. Looking straight in front of, um, straight down, I'm able to see Zephyr, that Khan will just start, um, I start moving, as I kind of say to myself, at least the darkness worked, kind of. And with that, utilizing movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stopping right here, I just kind of say to Yearn and to Lucian, hey, if you guys hand him over, I'll bring him the rest of the way.
I toss him over.
Wait, don't toss him. As I kind of just stop him before doing
Well,
that.
not literally,
Noting,
not literally toss, but like
uh,
figuratively toss.
I'll just kind of situate him on my left arm. I don't need him touching the right one. Um, and as loose, as hmm?
Just looking over at his frozen arm. Are you sure you're in a condition to be carrying someone?
If I stay in here and think about that, I won't be able to make a decision. I think it's best that at least most of us get out of this alive.
Yeah, so like,
But you only.
sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. You stopped at that.
And yeah, I'm gonna just say athletics check disadvantage.
Oh, with the left arm thing. Okay.
Like, so
You're missing an arm.
Well,
it's not that. So at every single, I need you to take this in because I mean it's at every single point because of the way your arm is conditioned. You have like a constant burn on it. You can feel it. It's like
okay.
excruciatingly painful. You can
Okay.
also see through it. There's a black cloud kind of floating through it, and it's making your bones itchy. I'm not sure if you ever experienced what that kind of thing is, but the fact that you think your character at this point can carry someone is the problem I'm having.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you're in agony, sir. You want to be dead now. Like,
Oh,
I've yeah, like the whole time you've been like I explained it. I don't know if that so
no,
yeah,
okay, that makes sense. Well,
like you're literally dying. If your
ah,
pain scale is up to 10, you're at a 27.
okay, so disadvantage, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, rolls don't scare me. 15.
Yes. So you immediately collapse under the weight of Zeppela and just kind of fall prone to the ground. He just lands on top of you.
God, what did I say? You shouldn't have done that in your condition.
End your turn as you just kind of you bear the weight of the world. Did I mention you're in excruciating pain? With that, Bennett, go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Yes, he has full plate. And you just kind of bleed out a bit as you cough up. You note your blood's a little thicker than usual. You become slightly dizzy as you kind of just push up against the wall a bit and debris to kind of stand yourself. What do you do?
First thing I'm gonna look over at Kester, waving some of the smoke away, and just, damn it, Ina, suicidal fucking clown.
I look back and give him a thumbs up.
And I'll just start fucking making my way towards Whitehaven. And I'm just gonna look towards her. The rest of the group are on their way, swiping at some of the ash on me.
You look like you're, hmm. Didn't the big bird heal all of you?
Yes, but a clown that was off his rocker ended up damaging us again.
Oh my. Oh, you most certainly should not be well. How may I help you?
I wanted to ask, after the maze, I still had those weird black things on the edges of my eyes. Why exactly is that?
Well, we're not at the temple yet, are we?
A deal what I have group back up to full power.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's not many deals to make. You see, and I explained this to your friend, and well, he didn't want to listen, and now well, look at him. He's a head. Oh, lovely tentacles, by the way. Um, so uh, your friend here took my contractual power and just tore it to pieces, replaced it with the real thing, a bona fide god. I am, well, I am merely, as I said before, I'm in risk management. Your, the eye, she just kind of points, you need to take that little, amber thing and make a deal. You could just see her tapping her foot, and, well, do hurry. You don't seem like you're going to be alive much longer.
Oh, with that said, the tendrils are just gonna bring the Jotun's head to the front of Bennett as two other tendrils kind of aim towards the eye. And before he actually, like, the tendrils make contact, he's just gonna look up towards Whitehaven and just exhale as they try to remove the eye from Jotun's head.
Sorry, you note the tentacles just go directly through the piece of amber as Lady Whitehaven just, mm, mm, mm. Well, you lot almost make me think I'm not making myself clear at times. You, you have to reach in and grab it. Your hands, of course. She waves her bony hand in the air. Sometimes when you grab it, things happen though, so do be careful.
Tendrils kind of back off. Bennett's going to reach for the actual eye with his own hand. it out.
As you just kind of grip or touch down on the amber, you notice it's incredibly warm and almost soft to the touch. As this happens, you note it just kind of flicker and glow a bit. Just kind of a spot, just kind of moves slightly in it. It's just a pure black spot, probably no bigger than like a fingernail. It just kind of races. In the back of your mind, you just kind of feel something. Suddenly, just with a pause, a familiar voice just goes, "Oh Jesus, what about what do you want again?"
Hi, Ruby.
"Hmm, well, I don't remember your name, but yeah."
You're not exactly that. Me and the crew I'm traveling with get in the temple.
Oh, and I'm stealing music again. We with this, you note just kind of a silence. Tell me, Bennett, what does your life mean to you? You note Ruby's voice just kind of slither and change a bit.
Good.
Mm. Do you know what your friend said when I asked him that question?
Most likely something sarcastic and rhetorical.
Mm. Allow me. Uh, uh, it is a pleasure since you saved me, but it's quite, well, I am Ruby, the Star of Hate. Promise me your life, and I will grant you anything you will. What matters to you? What is your life worth?
And it just kind of pauses for a second. Being completely honest with you, most of it has been trying to find out why and who made me, what exactly I come from.
Well, if that's true, then we can make no deals today.
Exactly what promising my life to you means.
Why, you feed me, and I survive off of your fruition. You become my, well, host, for lack of a better word. Your friend made this deal because, well, but what your friend wanted was strange. You, however, you found me, and you could have left me. So, I'll tell you a secret. Yes, Bennett?
Bennett kind of, his eyes kind of, um, they kind of close a bit. Shoot. Hero?
What happened? Are you okay?
No, it's just like his eyes kind of slanted a bit like he was glaring and then said shoot.
Oh, I thought when you said shoot, you were literally saying it. I thought something happened. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay. Ruby you just kind of hear a crunching sound. Well, the Star of Hate is one of the many stars. There's the Star of Secrets as well. My brother, Kirat. Why, He'll let you find out anything you need to know about the situation. Mother, she took off. She has been missing for quite some time. She speaks the language quite nicely as well. If you ever meet Mother, run away. That's, well, that's to repay saving me. But you have to put me back now, if you truly want what you say you do. Your whole goal now should be to put me back. So I can't make a deal with you. Because if you make a deal with me to save your friends or anything else you think you want, why, you'll never really get anything you want. Your decisions?
Want me to put you back?
Oh no, I don't care what you do. You can put me anywhere. Going back in there is going to be, well, an experience. You've never been there. The others are so chatty and loud. A lot of them lie, but I'm the star of hate, and I hate them. I hate every single sibling I have. So, if you put me back, I'll just have to deal with it all over again. But, well, the new keeper inside, he's a young Spitfire. Thinks himself a prophet, actually. A bit crazy, but I I think it'd be interesting to see what you think about him, you and your friends. I imagine the hit would be quite entertaining to see. So, if you truly want to know who you are or what you are, put me back where I come from. Bring me to the Amber Temple and place me back into my, well, my nest, if you will.
Where will my
Well, if I tell you, what fun would it be to watch you struggle? I am the star of hate, after all. And with that, she just goes silent. We
What's up? You sure, man? You sure, my boy?
Damn it! Never mind. I'm too late.
You are fast enough.
all right. You just Bennett just
Some
kind of
emphasis on the shield.
okay. Bennett just kind of shakes his head a bit and just kind of you just come to. What happened to Zion?
Yeah,
Damn,
okay.
I didn't notice you like deafened. Like someone like ping him.
No, no, he
He said
said
you'll
he'll
be
be
right back.
back. Yeah, I was just asking. I didn't see
Oh,
it in
my
the
bad.
chat.
so I guess taking fingers off of eye. Is there any difference in how the eye looks?
Um, so looking at the design, uh, you don't know that as an eye at all. It's just a rather glossy, hard shelled, almost transparent piece of golden amber. To your hand, it's incredibly warm. It's no bigger than I'd say the palm of your hand, roughly, and it fits just almost comfortably in it, almost as if it's meant for it. As you just kind of hold it there, you just kind of see as you peer into it, just a tiny black spot. As you kind of just turn to look back to Lady Whitehaven, just out of the corner of your eye, you just see that black spot just flicker, just drawing your attention back. But there's no dot at all. It's just a piece of amber.
I'm gonna look towards Whitehaven and I I'll just look over and say, telling me he got the wrong idea about what put me back meant.
I'm sorry, the last part?
So you're telling me he got the idea of what put me back meant?
I do not understand the phrase.
I was asking Whitehaven, I was basically asking her if Jotun got it wrong when the Ruby said to put it back or die.
Ah, okay, my bad. Sorry for the confusion. Lady Whitehaven just kind of slowly nods her head left and right. Oh no, no, your friend. Well, I don't exactly know. Your friend explained to me that, well, he was told he could either die or put it back. I don't imagine that's exactly how it went. You see, Ruby, well, she explained it to you, no? Hmm. Uh, and, well, she's very particular. She simply is telling you exactly what you need to hear or know. Ruby is the most honest of them, which is why she is the Star of Hate. The rest of them, well, I'm sure she told you a bit about them, but she doesn't talk about them much. You see, she kind of waves her hand towards the mountain. What you're walking into is, well, I'm sure she told you. And if not, well, the other one will be along shortly. That said, your, she kind of just points to Jotun. Friend didn't get it wrong. She merely didn't, well, I imagine she didn't ask many questions to Ruby. If, or I'm sorry, he, I keep saying she, my bad. He, I lost my train of thought. Holy shit, I like completely went blank. That's crazy.
Happens to the best of us.
Yo, that's crazy. Now I like completely forgot what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting here like, holy shit. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So I imagine anything with Jotun. Yeah, there you go. Was in particularly maybe rushed, but I think Ruby just wanted to see if well he really cared about his life or not, and I imagine our answer is well that. On the upside, it's interesting that you know it's just there. Hmm. I say put it in your bag, let it fester in a different dimension for a while. Where are your friends? With that, she just kind of stares off into space.
Uh, looking up at the sky, do I see any um shadows like flying through?
Um, you don't know much of anything. Um, eh.
Um, I'm just gonna look back to Whitehaven. I don't assume we're gonna get a chance to rest after that.
She just kind of looks up into the sky. Hmm. Well, you can always try to figure out how to make that thing do it again, but you might have to know what you were doing in the first place. Hmm. I imagine whatever agreement you made with Ruby, you may want to get to. As far as rest goes, That, my dear, is completely up to you and your friends. I'm merely here to, well, to present some implications to my client. That is, after all, what I've been hired to do. You, mm, well, my client's awaiting all of you, I imagine. You're not dead yet, so, well, she points down towards Jotun. He is, but I imagine that's a good thing. Hmm. She just seems kind of disinterested in the conversation. She just kind of flicks her wrist. You could hear kind of the bone just clacking, clicking as she does it.
I only have one question about the Amber Temple. I heard some rumors from around the place that it has the strength to bring things to life. Were those just hyped up?
Hmm. Well, perhaps before we run, we crawl a bit. What do you know about that thing you're holding?
The piece of amber, star of hate.
Hmm.
But back, even sibling, honest one. I
Ooh, Ruby must like you. Well, that's enough then. If that is all you know of that, the temple will be your education, and I will be your guide. I imagine you're not dead yet. Hmm. When we get there, there's some things I do have to prepare, but, well, I imagine if Ruby hasn't killed you yet, mm, she certainly is looking forward to her reunion. As far as your question, the Amber Temple is just a stone carving into a mountainside. There's nothing remarkable about it. It's old, it's dusty, it's decrepit. Hidden chambers everywhere, traps and ghouls, necrotic dust peddling about, poisoning all that seek refuge there. And there are things that seek refuge there. It's surprising the rock doesn't kill everything. Hmm. There's vermin everywhere, but my client, he's well, he quite enjoys it. The temple is nothing, is what I'm trying to say. But there is something inside that certainly could bring anything back to life. Anything you want. Hmm. It's just, well, what I was hired for, of course. I hope you understand my message to you very clearly. The message is, well, what are you willing to give up to have your way? That's what the temple will teach you. Now, run along and get your friends. Where? Well, we're missing dinner.
So hearing that, the tendrils kind of move around, two opening the bag of holding and the other two lowering Jotun's head in the bag. Uh, what other parts of Jotun are nearby?
Um, None actually. You don't see any body parts around you.
Uh, so I'll close the bag and look back to the archway. Wait.
Ah, your mom. I was muted, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And that was cool too. All right, cool. As this goes on, just high above in a plume of just smoke, Zardos finds himself almost suffocating as it just takes longer and longer to take each breath. As you continue to go up in altitude, you feel your body still kind of lifting, almost a vertigo sensation, but you're still tightly just being clenched, not crushed though. Um, Dizzying speeds, you're not really sure how high you're actually climbing at this point, but you can't even like it hurts to look down or around. Um, and that ends your turn, and that ends Zephyr's turn.
Wow, man. Oh god.
As Yerm kind of just stands by, you just kind of hear a quick, just loud, just kind of crashing sound as just this full plate mail clad, just giant of a man just kind of falls down over onto Khan. In just kind of the kerfuffle, if you will, you kind of look up and you're just kind of hit, and it dawns on you that where'd the rock go? What do you do?
Where is Tom currently? Because he's not on the map.
I point downwards towards Zepla, and Khan just sprawled out underneath him.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of go and help Khan up. Just uh, kind of sticking an arm out to him. Needing help there.
So did you clear Zepla off of him?
Oh, he's on top of. Oh my bad.
Yeah, yeah, Zepla's
I thought they were laid
because
out like next to each other.
Yeah, like last time he
no.
attempted to Khan attempted to pick Zep to hold. He attempted to transfer Zepla over, and then he doesn't have an arm to use and in excruciating pain, so Zepla just fell on top of him.
Yeah, so he's just
Oh
kind of
yeah,
laying on top of him.
yeah. I'm just gonna kind of like roll Zepla over then.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Gotcha.
So you managed to just push him just kind of to the side. Let me move this real quick because my screen moves it like that. Just kind of off to the side. As you look on at Khan, you note him just kind of laying there, just kind of with a blank expression. Uh, oh,
Not
I'm
time to
sorry. Go
sleep.
ahead.
Come on, Khan. Not time to sleep. Get up. Giant bird's gonna be landing. Eventually, and we probably shouldn't be here for when it does. Uh, as I stick my arm out, and I assume he takes it. Yeah, yeah. The projector with the Goliath guy. Uh, seeing that
Yeah, I'll
Khan is
just grab
fully.
him with my left hand.
Can you walk fine? Is walking an issue for you?
Not necessarily. Uh,
Okay.
but I can manage. You go ahead and save yourself.
Well, don't gotta tell me twice. As you're just kind of skadoodles across the bridge.
My man said he's skadoodles.
Skadoodles.
Oh, I don't know if that improves it, man.
I know what I said, and I'm proud of what I said.
I don't know what that means either.
Dang. Uh,
Where'd you go? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that and get rid of that because I don't want to keep moving them, and they're in my way. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just kind of looking back at the rest of them, I told them to hurry up, and my turn.
You are muted.
Damn, my bad. What'd you say? I was too busy chatting, answering nonsense. That's my fault.
I said
And
tell the rest of them to hurry up, and then and my turn.
oh,
And you're
oh, okay. My fault. I thought you like did like an action. Oh, okay. So this brings us to Kester's turn. Just kind of just smoldering, literally. Like all your clothes are, like you're just like you're literally naked at this point. Um, luckily you have a ring of Ahua, cloak of protection. Is that on you?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. Seeing how poorly that went, and all of my options at play, I'm going to walk over to Bennett, hand him the 60-foot rope, then walk as far back as possible, and construct a 1 cubic foot cinder block. Well, actually, not cinder block, just one cubic foot piece of concrete, and take a seat and wait for the result of my party members.
Okay. And this brings us to Lucian's turn. Again, you note just Zepla's body frozen next to you, and Khan just kind of there. You notice towards the south where the bridge ends and becomes a pathway. Kester and Yerm are just kind of in the darkness, just there. You note smoke kind of billowing out.
Just turning over to Zepla, and I'm gonna attempt to hoist him on my back for a comrade in arms. Him and his freaking plate mail. Yo, dog.
Mm,
that not enough.
um,
Yeah,
yeah, like
I'm
struggling.
I'm
Lucian just
gonna
kind of,
roll.
you're barely getting them up there.
Yo, this dice bot has been killing me today. So I'm gonna just
Nah, I'm
take
stopping.
some. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take
you
Zepla.
got them. You just you can't seem to like just yeah, you're like you can't get them over your shoulder.
Ah, heck. To be sure, I'm gonna throw a superiority die, just to be sure I got him secured in his current state. Where'd the dice go? I'll just roll again. Is a 16 any better?
You managed to just cling him over you and just drag him along. He's pretty secure in your arm.
Holy shit, this dice bot, man. All right, and I start taking steps this way with let's say movement speed halved. So 1, 2, 3, and I lay Zeppela down over and in front of me, and once again try to warm him up Casting prestidigitation.
Yeah, you know again as your flame kind of just warms him up. Um, the problem isn't so much that
Zep.
he's. Oh, what?
No, I was gonna say something.
Oh, you gotta stop scaring the shit out of me
Yeah,
mid sentence,
sorry.
man. Okay,
Zepla, stay with me, man.
there you go. You note like the problem is just that when you look in his eyes, they just seem kind of well, they seem pretty similar to Khan's arm actually. They're just kind of frosted over with something just black and smoky just kind of drifting between them. As you kind of look on, you're not sure if he's dead or not actually, but he doesn't seem
I'll
to really have a reaction.
I'll just take my hand and put it up to his neck and see if I can still feel a pulse.
You barely feel like anything. At times, you don't even know if it's you or that there's actually a beat.
Yeah, and I'll just end here and stay on Zepla's side and watch for any changes. Waiting for Tilgrim and Core names. They escape me. I'm so bad. Good lord. Yeah, Casimir. That's the one. Waiting for her and Casimir.
I'm basically doing the same thing, leaning into Casimir. I just hobble.
There's an I in it. It's Casimir,
Oh,
so it's
sorry,
Casimir,
Casimir.
and not Cashmere like the place.
Casimir. Casimir.
Cos or it doesn't matter, bro. Either way, it's
Ca-
fine.
Ca- sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm just hobbling the 20 feet. As we make our way. Oh no, not a call. Okay, let me write this up. As we make our way forward, I kind of I ask, uh, so you, there's my mother, I guess. How does that code? How does that align with my father though? Like, how
Just
does that work out?
so just looking back at you under the arm, you just kind of see Casimir shake his head. Hmm. Perhaps wait until we get to the temple. It's fairly important that, well, those types of questions be answered by, well, not me, to be honest with you. More or less, it's not my place.
Right. Well, okay.
Mm. There's something I need to show you. With that, he kind of nods. Let's get across this bridge first.
I just nod and start move along. 10, 15, 20. Oh man, I'm slow. That's it. That's my turn.
At this, this brings us to Khan's turn. You note your body's pretty much just, it's pretty tiring. You suffer a level of exhaustion. It's
I'll
rough
just
out
kind
here
of
in these hills.
I just kind of say to myself, "Get up! You've been through worse." And as I just bring myself to my feet, um, level exhaustion. That's half my movement speed, correct?
Y- no. What?
Oh, what is that?
Is it? Hold on, let me look it up.
Think
I have it
so.
here. Exhaustion. No, disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, my bad. Cool.
Level. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say level 1 or 2?
Level one because I have level one.
Okay, okay, yeah. So level 2 is speed halved.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right. And with that, upon getting myself up, for those, or even or I guess only Casimir doesn't note this since they're spewing out. Um, Shadows envelop Khan's feet, but this time it's more of something seems lifeless about them. Um, they wouldn't really be able to tell, but it didn't seem all that much there as Khan or as I burst running past on them, blinking from the um, speed that I'm running at. Yes, English. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna use Step of the Wind to double my movement speed. So, boom, uh, three, four, five, making sure not even noting anyone. Six, seven. Oh, I'm also back. Foundry refreshed. It's 40 feet used so far. 15 left. Give me a second. Foundry just passed. Okay. All right. And that's 10, 15, almost blinking there. I say nothing with just the holding back the pain in my eyes as I end my turn there.
With this, Bennett, you note Khan just kind of slinking up the road, crushing the snow kind of underneath him. Looking back, Lady Whitehaven just kind of shakes her head slowly. It's always something with you all. Hmm. Well, she kind of just peeks her head around the corner a bit. Uh, where, where's the bird gone off to exactly? He shouldn't be. Well, she steps up and stands off, or gets up off her throne and steps down onto the ground. You notice that her feet never technically touch the ground. You also notice, kind of looking down, her gown is just kind of black and just kind of fades into just what looks like just it just tears away into nothingness. You note that she almost seems to just be floating, just kind of just slightly above the ground as she just stares over at you. You didn't hurt the poor thing, did you? Why, my client would be hmm. With that, she kind of looks over. Bennett, your friend seems well. Mm, go help your friend.
Gonna look back on really quick. How damaged is he?
Outwardly, he's not too harmed. You note his arm looks bizarre. It's just kind of frozen there, solid. Um, you're you kind of see something, but it just looks like shadow on the kind of way the lights just kind of refracting off of it. In just the low light of just whatever's emanating from Lady Whitehaven. It's just he just doesn't seem to be handling things well. You can tell based on his face, he's in a great deal of pain as he kind of just shuffles his way towards you.
Um, Staring at I'm gonna look towards his arm and then towards Whitehaven. You know what that black thing is?
Hmm. 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 Ah, I can't say that I do. The ice part is easy enough. That's certainly the rocks doing. I'm not sure what. Hmm. No. She just kind of looks at the arm. You note her kind of just floating as she just kind of illuminates the arm and just looks over it. Fascinating. She seems lost in her Well, the arm.
Do I see this going on?
Uh, you're trying to warm up Zepla. You would not note it
Oh yeah,
until,
yeah. Of course not. I was focused on Zeppelin. Wouldn't see that happening.
yeah, like this is pretty much all at the same time, basically. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's your definitely your turn. You have the floor.
Um, so I'll walk over Arch. Who is? Am I able to see who's the farthest back in the group?
Oh. I believe you can note up to Lucian. You don't have too much. Yeah, you would only. Yeah, you don't know Tilgrim or Casimir other than, well, figures.
Am I able to tell how far back the figures are?
I don't believe you would have a discernible way of telling that distance. No.
Uh, over to Lucian, I'll just call out. I don't think warming him up on the bridge is a very good idea. We should get him on the other side. At least then the rock will leave us.
Well, I don't think Warmingham's doing much at all here. I'm not quite sure what's happening. There's some kind of mist in his eyes.
Uh, I'll move him over here. Take a better look at him. You know where Casimir and Tilgrim are?
I saw Casimir pick Tilgrim up further back on the bridge. They should be heading here now.
How far?
I'm not sure. Last I saw them, they were almost on the other end of the bridge. They might be near the middle by now.
Uh, Looking up towards the clouds again, I can make out almost no shadow or movement. You are also muted.
So looking at the clouds, you just see just kind of a thick, just gray cloud cover in the sky. You note because of the what looks like light coming in from the um sorry, the northeast as you kind of peer up, you can almost see just an overcast of just um light just almost kind of streaking to a point and getting caught up in the thickness of just this fog cover. You don't notice any movement or anything happening. That said, you're in the underpass. You can't actually, I don't think, see this. Well, yeah, you can if you look. Yeah, okay.
Trying to see if I know general vicinity. Uh, I'll look back towards Lucian. I'm not sure how much time we have before that thing gets back. You guys need to hurry. Do all the checkups after.
Agreed. Agreed. The sooner we cross this bridge, the better. And I'm not quite sure what to do about Zardos. He was still held by that thing.
I don't think there's anything we can do till that bird comes back down. Good part about all this. Right now, all we can do is get everybody over and try to reduce any damage that could happen. With that, I'll end my turn. What do you mean you can bring it back?
Having trouble, you kind of see on tries to find the strength to mouth the words. Darkness can be removed. Restored sight.
I don't think you should remove that darkness until everyone's across this bridge.
Stardust. Yeah, I agree with Lucian. That being said, yeah, that's my.
All right. With that, um, at this point, Zardos is unconscious. Go ahead and make your first death save for me. Holy shit. Go ahead and roll your second one. Ah, next turn. What is this, 10, 13? Yeah, I think we should just end it here. Gotta tell you, did not expect us to still be doing this fight this session.
Not gonna lie, Chief. I didn't expect the bot to hate us either.
I'm intrigued, man.
These low rolls.
Yeah, man. This has been
Yo,
the
dog, I
this has
rolled
been
a
the
4,
adventure.
a 1, and a 3, all in a row.
Isaiah,
Yeah,
you're not allowed to complain about my bot anymore.
Like, yo, the bot in the other one is just kind of mean. This bot is literally just malicious.
To be honest, I don't think I roll. Okay, I rolled above a 13. I think
Oh, can
one.
I roll in like Discord from now on?
if you want to, I don't care.
I just want to roll my own.
I mean, if you do it on camera, I don't care about that either.
No,
What's the way
well,
to
yo,
die at?
I can use the nice metal dice that Tawana got me for a birthday gift now.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of Armine, not left him up.
Damn, I'll be missing. Take care, pimpin'.
Yep, sayonara. Oh, dang.
Well, that's wild. And now some shit.
Damn, bro. I tried so hard to save you, man. The bot was literally not having it.
Yeah, that one, bro. I think you may have killed me. Shot me in the fucking head.
Yo, like, yo, dog. Yo, I would have made it drop you, I swear. Yo, this bot was just like,
Yeah.
nah, this is how the story is going.
Yeah, that's literally D&D, yo.
Man.
Like you just
really-
you just explained what D&D was like perfectly, bro.
I try to do
You are
something, the dice
you are
either lets me
correct,
or
yo.
not lets me. That's yeah.
Like that wording was perfectly. The dice were like, "Yeah, bro, this is the story now." Like, fuck you. That shit.
Oh
That's
god.
the best part of D&D, man.
Oh god, yeah.
Y'all should be like thanking the bot for like making you guys have like an authentic experience.
I'm not
Like to suffer the risk
I
of
would
just
take the bot.
like
You're not wrong.
the fucking like rolled a nat 1 on a death save. Like, holy shit. I mean, that was balanced. Who rolled a nat? Tilgrim rolled. Yeah, Zion rolled a nat 20 on a death save though. So I mean, you
Good
know,
to know. We can blame Togum for sucking up the law.
Hold on.
yeah,
You don't need to blame Tilgrim. Look at Khan.
Man.
He rolled a nat 20 when he didn't need it. He's man at a plus 8 to Dex. All he needed to do was hit a 14 or higher. Like, hold
yeah.
on.
That was a reach, but that's just like the pure tenacity of Khan's fragile elven, insane person body.
See, I could be fine with like a 9, but 1 though. That's like two fails right there, man. That's like
Yeah, man, the dice definitely are telling
Oh,
their
why can't why
story.
couldn't King just get the restore all spell slots? What's up with this fireball, man?
Or just not roll.
Hey, that was a fantastic moment. Like, you guys need to step back and look at the story. Yeah, you really do. That was a fantastic moment.
Like, yo, man's just like, whoo, we made it past the worst
Yeah.
of explodes.
Yeah, like legit. Just like, yo, I wonder if I could tempt fate and just explodes. That's it. That's what happened.
Like, bro.
we should post that shit. We
That-
should post that shit rather than just have was look at bullshit and see.
Bro,
Oh god.
it low-key sounds like an AI wrote this shit. He managed to make it past the murderous bird. Alright, we made it past blows up. Like, bro.
Yeah,
Tester
bro.
use self-destruct.
I mean, he didn't just blow up though. He chose to.
He chose.
Yeah, like he picked it. Like he was legit. Like,
Well, also real quick.
like, yo, I wonder what will happen if I do this, and then it just be, yeah, like he chose that life.
Oh, rest,
I mean-
hyper beam, sonic boom, self-destruct.
That's literally wild mage, right? That's it. That's wild magic. That's all it is.
Oh, now
It's
I'm
like, yo, I wonder what will happen, and then it happens.
and I'm over here like just thinking, okay, we're gonna make it
Well,
to the
never-
Amber Temple. I'm at least gonna be at full health, so if something gets thrown at me, I can at least survive it. The the dice he
yeah.
rolled were just like, I don't like that plan.
Nope.
And shame about that rock. Shame about that rock feather though. I really wanted one. What a shame.
I'm gonna head off for y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Have a good one. I'm about to go get
Yep,
wood.
same. I've got a no, I got a.
All right. 10:19 closed around the time we usually do. I'm going to send out a raid because this guy slapped me with 5 gifted subs in the middle of the stream. So I think it's only fair that I throw a raid his way since he decided to drop some kindness. Might as well repay it. Voodoo Ush, a good friend, good streamer, guy is one of my big inspirations for getting back into streaming.
after I had my initial kind of fallout with it. He's a really cool dude, runs his own eFed. Right now he's playing Dead by Daylight, likes the spooky games. I've seen him play Visage. I say Visage, but that's probably wrong. Visage, wrestling, a whole lot of scary stuff. I can tell you that much. And he's also really good at fighting games. I've seen a lot of his stuff. He's really into fighting games. So let's go give him some love. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back possibly Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you're here for wrestling, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. BKW has a men's World Heavyweight Championship in the mix, so you know people are going to be gunning for that. And with everything else said, thank you all. It really does mean a lot, and let's go give Voodoo Ush a much appreciated raid. Show them what the dragons do over here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see one of you beautiful people next time. Sayonara. Kinda hate the sayonaras because, why not?